Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joseph Sagan, reporting live for Auto Media, and I'm joined by two very special guests today. I've got Yianni and Chrisos Mavromoustakos. Almost messed up the name there. And you guys are going to be promoting your charity match today, which is the 6th annual one, and it's going to be on this Sunday. So feel free to talk to us about it and introduce it, I suppose.
Yeah, sure. So my name's Yianni. I'm with my brother Chrisos. So we are the organisers and founders of the charity football match, which will be, as you mentioned, in its 6th year coming on Sunday. And we'll get into a lot more detail sooner or later, but essentially we're bringing the community together for an incredible cause and running it in our local community.
And I'm Chrisos, just shadowing off Yianni said, 6th year of the charity match, bringing together the community, raising money for a great cause, which we'll get into as well, and some special guests and prizes that you can also win on the day as well.
So, I mean, you speak on the fact that it's the 6th annual one. I'm genuinely curious as to how the idea of it came about, and also how you guys chose to, I guess, raise proceeds and raise money for missionaries in Africa. So how did that come about, and where's it heading, I suppose?
Yeah, so it just started as just a friendly thing between me and another team, just getting the ball, kicking the ball around, raising money for charity. And then one year, Yianni goes, we should do it a brother be brother affair and make it friendly competition, because who doesn't love friendly competition, right? So that's what we did. And the reason we chose the missionary work in Africa is just a great cause. They clothe, feed, and educate children in Sierra Leone, which is a country in West Africa, for those that aren't familiar. And it's just a great day to bring the community together. And we thought, why not choose a cause that means a lot to both Yianni and I?
Yeah, and just a really good opportunity to bring everyone together. I mean, I think everyone likes friendly competition, and we thought the brother element, allow people to take a side, really just make it a jovial occasion where people can feel like they can resonate with the cause and resonate with the ability to just go down and enjoy the day. So that was the idea, just to make it an enjoyable day.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously it seems like it holds a pretty special place in both of you guys' heart. Running for 6 years straight, it's going strong. You brought along some pretty impressive names to the mix. What does it mean to both of you guys on a personal scale, as opposed to just on like a sports level?
I think personally for me, it's just the highlight of my year and the highlight to lots of people's that are attending this year. And personally, it's just a great day. I think when you organize it and then the day comes on Sunday, you just feel a buzz that this is the day that the charity match is happening. It's just the annual day that brings together everyone, and everyone just really loathes it and takes it all in.
Yeah, I think that's the thing about it, is it's not a usual fundraiser that you might go to. It's not like a ball or a dinner or anything. It's a unique event, and that's what we wanted to create. That's the atmosphere and the aura that we really wanted, was to set this precedent where people can come to this experience. It's a whole day. It's not just sitting there watching a football match. Like, we're bringing halftime entertainment, full-time entertainment. We've got celebrities coming in the raffle. We just thought it's how it's grown and how it's developed. It's for us. It's just bringing everyone together, and that's the perfect way to do it with all the activities that we've got on.
For sure. I mean, look, you guys speak on the fact that there's a lot of buzz around, there's a lot of aura, there's a lot of celebrities, and that's something I want to touch on specifically, because you guys have gotten some pretty big names, not just this year, but in the past. Shaq TV last year, Timomatic famously this year. I remember scrolling through Instagram and seeing on the charity match account that you guys managed to lock up Timomatic for the event, and I was just blown away by it. I'm more curious as to how you guys not only just assemble the lineups, like all 11 guys on the field, but also the celebrities in particular.
Yeah, so I mean, the event has developed over the years, and we've been able to build it to a point where it's become quite credible, and it's become, people are familiar with it, and I guess we've established it to a point where we've had the ability to approach these celebrities and say, look, this is what the work we've done so far. This is the outcome of the event in the past. This is what's happened, and obviously we've been able to promote it and market it helpfully enough to approach these people, to make them want to be involved. So I think it's gotten to a point now that a lot of people do want to get involved. And so when we approach these celebrities, I think they see that it's a really good day, and the cause is obviously greater. So they feel like they want to contribute. And you can go on how you approach them and the teams as well. But
yeah, I think so. I think the best thing for approaching them, I just reach out to their managers or whoever runs their social medias, and I just say, hey, we're having a charity football match. I share the newspaper articles that are written up on the event, to just so that they can actually see it. And I like to cater towards celebrities that are African background, so that they know that the funds are going directly to Africa. And with our 11 side, like 11v11, we do a draft and pick up players from that. But the players that we assemble are players that have played in previous years, players that have played in the past, so they know what the day's about. and we bring along some new players that we've met across the years just to add a bit of a mix to it.
And different personalities as well. I think that's we've got a lot of footballing personalities and influencers and people that have a presence in the community. So that lineup does change year to year, but essentially those that have been involved and those that are able to support the event in any way they can.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you guys speak on the change around the football match. 6 years is a long time, especially. I assume a lot of development would happen from now till then. How exactly has it changed from that first time you guys kicked off to obviously now the 6th annual year of it?
I think when we first started, we were getting just family, friends, and the people that were playing, their family and friends, and now it's grown into a community event, and where the whole grandstand is full, and everyone is bringing their friends and their family along, and we're getting interstate people coming for the game this year round. So it's grown in that way, and I think launching the Instagram a few years ago has also made it grow exponentially, so people can actually say, oh, there's a page to the name, or there's a name to the face. So I think that's just how it's grown.
Yeah, and also it's developed. I mean, obviously it started quite small, but we've learned things that have worked and things that haven't worked, and being able to collaborate, starting with local businesses and then eventually to national businesses. We've got Anytime Fitness and Kmart and all these entities that will want to support the event or are willing to, which has seen it just develop. The more every year we just add to it to make it better and better.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's obviously we see how many sponsors you guys get in every year, and it's only just going to go up from here. Do you guys have any specific success stories or updates on the missionary work that's happening in Sierra Leone as a result of the charity match?
Yeah, so was it last year? 75. We clothed, educated, and fed 75
kids. Yeah.
Kids
for an entire year.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was last year, and then the year before was the funds were equivalent to providing 15,000 hot meals.
Jeez, that's I suppose a massive, massive bonus for what is already a pretty huge day for the community out there. Yeah. I guess more on that. Do you have any? Where do you see the match heading within the next 5 years' time, and what's your end goal for it ultimately?
There you go.
I think just raising more funds and growing the fund amount each year is obviously the ultimate goal, and hopefully getting international guests, maybe former NBA players or former international athletes, more around those lines, or even more musicians, just to grow the numbers. And hopefully maybe, I mean, we love the venue, we love Seymour Shaw. Hopefully growing that out and packing the whole stadium from the grandstand all the way around, that would be the ultimate goal of that.
You heard of a core stadium? Maybe one day. I know that's not what it's about. I think, because bringing everyone together is really what it's all about. So although it started with our immediate community and now it's expanded to the local community, bringing in the state and national community and broadening the scope, I think, and not for us by any means, but more so to be able to use our reach for the charity and for what we're doing it for. So I think gaining that momentum is helpful. And that's what we see, it just growing it to bring more people on board, more people supporting it and sponsoring it, and being able to just provide any help they can to a point where we can, be marketed enough to, like Chris said, international guests. Who knows? But we'll see.
I mean, it's definitely heading in that direction. You guys are only going up from here. But I'm going to ask the both of you guys, do you have any personal highlights each from the match? I mean, obviously, your win last year might probably be one of them. But overall, do you guys have any personal highlights from whether that be preparing or when you guys took to the pitch?
I think my personal highlight for this year's preparing is just the buzz around the game. A lot of my friends, even the celebrities that are coming, have all said how excited they are, how pumped they are. They're G'd up in the words that they use for the game. And I think that just makes me feel extra special that people are caring about it, and just seeing all the community sharing our poster and just getting involved, I think is the main highlight for me. And obviously another highlight would be actually showing the picture of Timomatic. I don't know his footballing ability, so I think that leaves another element of surprise. But hopefully if he can sing as well as he plays football, then we should be in for a good day.
I mean, Anthony Locash is coming as well. He's a pretty big comedian that's growing world tours, so that'll be awesome as well. I don't know if he's confident in his own abilities, but he could be hustling us. Maybe he's actually a superstar. But yeah, I think that one of the main highlights is the vibe you feel on the day, which is it's hard to explain, but when you're there, it's just such a relaxed, peaceful vibe because everyone's there for a good cause. But it's still semi-competitive, so you've got a bit of tenacity involved in it as well. But generally, the vibe is just incredible on the day.
I mean, you guys speak on the vibe and I suppose the overall reception you guys get from the people. What's it been like so far? Have you guys received a lot of people wanting to come, whether that be show support, donate? What's the overall reception been like as of this point?
It's a mixture of, great support in summary, definitely more as the years have gone by. A mixture of, lots of people wanting to play as players, lots of businesses wanting to support, and even local business, for example, we're going to be feeding everyone there. I think the way that we approach this is we want there to be no barriers to entry. So we make it free entry, we make it free food. We just want everyone to come and if they feel generous to give, that's on them, but we want them to enjoy the day. So we've had some local butchers that have supported us to provide some food for the barbecue. And it's just continued to go from the people, the influencers that have really collaborated, with Chrisos and the Instagram page to promote the event as well. So there's a lot of support.
Yeah, and I think just generally from people, I think this year there's been a bit more buzz. I think saying that you're having like Timomatic and Anthony Locash come, I think that builds the hype. People want to see these people in the flesh and see if they can play football as well. So I think that brings an extra element to it. And I think just having people return that have played for many years and trying to stay undefeated is what they were telling me, and just try, so that adds the competitiveness to it too. So that we know that not only are they going to play well, but they're obviously going to support the event in the best way that they can.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you guys speak on support and stuff, and it seems like you're going to have a pretty huge turnout on the day. How about the people that can't attend and can't make it in person? How are they able to support and show love to the cause while also being unable to be there physically?
Yeah, so a number of ways. So we have a donation link on the GoFundMe that's on our Instagram that we can share as well. That's some way that we can get involved. Otherwise, any businesses or entities that are willing to support us by sponsoring the event or being able to provide any service for the event as well, that's helpful too. Any support we can take is we're happy to take, even volunteers on the day. I think there are a lot of moving pieces to this event. It takes a lot. There's a lot of behind the scenes that, it's myself and my brother and a few others close to us, are very dear friends of ours that help us in our family, of course. So the more help, the merrier. And then we also have the live stream.
Yeah. So just I think if you can't come on the day, whether you're watching from another state or country, you can just join the live stream on the day where there's going to be a donation link so you can donate on the day as well. And I think just going to have commentators as well. So it's not just going to be stale footage, it's going to be commentators to entertain. So I think that's another way you can get involved as well. And even a follow on our Instagram, Charity Match Official, is just another way to get involved. Even just a simple follow helps us, because as the numbers grow, I mean, followers doesn't really matter to us, but as the numbers grow, obviously you can reach more people.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, seems like there's definitely heaps of ways for guys to, I suppose, show their support, whether or not they're there. What can we expect in terms of the result, maybe even the turnout? Another win for you?
I mean, yes, first and foremost. That's secondary to the event, but that would be nice. I think I've got a good squad, a good bunch of boys that should be able to give Chrisos's team a run for their money. The result, look, hopefully we can just we had a decent amount of people last year, 300-400 people that attended. So if we can get similar or even more people, that would be great. We also have a Greek dancing performance as well, some cultural dances, and the idea is to really get that community vibe. So the idea is to open that up to even all the spectators to be able to get on the pitch, which is just a unique experience. Be on a football pitch and you have speakers blaring and be able to just do some dances. Yeah. So I think that could draw some people in and really have people to enjoy themselves throughout the day. Have some food and good attendance numbers and really good raffle, obviously the prizes, the kids that are playing at halftime, just the whole event. We just want it to, run smoothly, get some good figures and people attending and just enjoying themselves.
Yeah, and I think just adding something new every year. So every year we add something new, whether last year was the lolly guessing competition or the raffle the year before that. Just adding something new every year, whether that's a new person coming or like a new set. So for us, it'd be the Greek dancing. This year, that's something new. So just adding something new makes people want to come back more, so they can realize, okay, well, last year there wasn't Greek dancing. This year there is Greek dancing. So just adding a new element or a new twist. There's a big prize in the works as well with a big team. So just having their support, I think, is important too, and just adding something different.
Yeah, it could even become a festival sooner or later.
That would be special. I mean, Timomatic's taken the field, or about a Timo hat trick, potentially. We'd love to see 3 goals come out of him. I reckon one goal out of him and the crowd would go crazy.
Look, because he's a very good musician, and the way that he's been talking to Chrisos, I'm like, I feel like he has the ability to play well. I feel like he's maybe
never know,
hiding it and he's covering it, but he's got some pace on him and he's just going to tear up Seymour Shaw.
For sure. I mean, you need some sort of coordination to do the stuff that he does on stage.
That's true. He's a good dancer.
Yeah.
As well. So anyway, he's on Chrisos' team. So unfortunately for me, he'll be over there.
Who knows?
Yeah, well, I think result-wise, I think my team got a good defense and they've got a good attack. So it's going to be I think their teams are even. A few years it hasn't been very even, so we're trying to work to make it even so that we're not just getting lots of goals, but it's also making it competitive for us on the field as well. But I think as a result, obviously winning isn't the main thing, but I think I'm going to get the crown this year again and just make everyone that's undefeated on his team have an L to their name.
Yeah.
So
Score prediction?
Score prediction. Last year was 3-1 to Team Yianni. I think just because it was pretty well rounded.
4-1.
So that was 3-1.
I had a penalty taken away from me.
Yeah, so I'm going to go with what Yianni just said. I think I'm going to go with a nice 4-1 win. I mean, 4-0 would be nice, but clean sheets, so like not conceding any goals, and the charity match don't really go together. So I think 4-1 will be the result.
I'm going for a high-scoring game.
Okay.
This is my thought. I'm thinking we could break through their defense, but they will break through ours. I'm going to say like a 5-3 our way. Just that,
It's a big scoreline.
8-goal thriller. We have had some high scoring in the past. How about you? What's your thought? With your lack of knowledge of any of these players, but
Give me Team Chrisos 3-2 in a close one.
you're loyal to your mate here.
In a very close one.
Okay.
Could go either way.
Yeah.
Looking at those lineups, my limited knowledge of football,
Mm,
seeing Timomatic on the sheet.
true. I mean, do we go straight to pens if it's a tie?
Yeah, I think that's what we did once when it was a draw. We
I
went
think
straight to penalties.
Straight
So.
to penalties. Yeah, it's pretty tiring.
Who knows? Our last question, guys. Is there anything else you guys want to share with the viewers, I suppose, about the charity match, what it means, what they can do, anything else that we haven't already covered?
You go first.
I think just support any way you can. Get down if you can get down, and just tell people about it. I think that's the best. The best advertising is word of mouth. So just tell people to come. If you can't come yourself, as we've mentioned, watch on the live stream and just get involved any way you can, whether that's a simple follow on the Instagram or just even telling someone. And if you know any businesses, just tell them about the event, share the Instagram, and just get involved any way you can. And I think another thing I'd like to add is that some of the rifle prizes that we do have, we have a free gym membership that we announced this morning, free gym membership for 1 month in Anytime Fitness in Cronulla, which is in near where the field is. That's one of the prizes that we have announced, and just to keep tabs for other prizes because there is a big one in the works. So yeah.
Yeah, I think last year we had over $5,000 worth of prizes. Yes, it was good. I don't know how much we'll have this year. We're still finalizing it, but yeah. So what else I would add? I think one of the key things I want to mention to the viewers, hello viewers, is that there are so many events that take place for charity, but this one is personally, and I'm a little bit biased here, it's just so unique because it's not something that occurs that often. I mean, there's so many different charitable events and galas and dinners, but this is just, it's a really unique experience. And it's not just a football match. We're engaging with the entire community. We have the local clubs playing, and we have just, the atmosphere is so great that there's nothing to lose. I want people to feel comfortable that they can come, and it's free entry. Don't be shy if you don't know anyone. It's a whole big grandstand, so you can go and sit in the top corner if you're a bit nervous, but also just be there and just feel the day that's going to be coming ahead for us. And if you can't, like Chrisos said, the support that we have. I mean, the work that's undertaken, Bishop Themi in his Paradise for Kids is the charity, which we've referred to what they do, but their name is Paradise for Kids. I just realized we didn't mention it. And, Bishop Themi, he's Australian, and he moved to West Africa, and he's built schools and orphanages and fed kids and clothed them and done so much there. It's beyond belief how much he has done. And so every cent helps him in his missionary work over there. It's just unbelievable how much he's been able to help these kids come out of poverty and out of malnourishment, and anything we can do to help him and support him in his endeavors, we're more than happy to do.
I wanted to just add, with Paradise for Kids, I had the privilege, and you've met him too, to meet Bishop Themi, and just to ensure the viewers that every donation that we get will go directly into Sierra Leone and will go directly into the charity. There's no hidden fees, hidden
even Paradise
Yeah.
for Kids as a charity, everyone that helps run the charities, they're a registered charity. They are all volunteers. Everything goes straight to their efforts over there. And that's pretty much it. So it's a really incredible cause. And there's just no greed involved. It's purely for a greater purpose.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like you guys said, it seems like it's a pretty special cause, pretty big event. To all the viewers at home, you guys heard it this Sunday. Kickoff's at 5. Why wouldn't you want to be there? I mean, it's for a great cause. It's going to be very entertaining. And I feel like there's no other reason. What else is there to say, guys? I feel like we've covered it pretty much. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All the best. And
Thanks for having us.
let's hope you guys can get a win. Both sides. Obviously, I'm trying to be unbiased here, but
We appreciate it. Thanks for having us on.
thank you. All the best, guys. Thank you very much.